guys, I'm home from Italy, I'm back, which means the book videos are back, and I'm so happy about it. Guess what's also arrived? Summer. Summer is here, which is so good. I had my first stint of like reading a book outside in the sunshine yesterday in the garden, and it was so nice. I'm so excited. I just hope this sticks around because it's all I want to do for the next few months. Today is an extremely exciting day. To be honest, I'm just very excited for the next few days because I'm going to be doing a lot of bookish things that we're going to do together. We're going to head to the bookshops. I need to update Goodreads. We need to update my reading journal. I want to go through that. I also want to talk to you about creating like a physical reading journal because I didn't think I was going to have the time to do that. But then I saw a couple of people's like reading journals on TikTok and I thought, oh my gosh, they are so cute and they look so satisfying that I'm now thinking I really want to do one. But first things first, a book arrived, and I know these days that whenever a Waterstones package arrives, it's because it's a pre-order that I've done, because I do try and go to the bookshops if I can, because only when there's something that's like not there or it's a pre-order. And I think I know what this one is, and I'm really excited about it. Stop. It's stunning. Okay. So what has just arrived is the paperback, which has just come out. I think it actually came out yesterday because this package arrived yesterday, but I wanted to unbox it with you. Look. It is the paperback of A Curse for True Love, Stephanie Garber's third installment of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I can see on my bookshelf here I've got Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Ballad of Never After, which honestly, The Ballad of Never After for me was like a 6-star read. It was just phenomenal. And this is actually an exclusive edition. Who knew? Oh my gosh, it's like a... Oh, stop. Okay. Look at this. Right. I am a monster. And then look, it's got a little apple. This is such a fun version. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then on the back it says, but I'm your monster. Oh, with a footprint of what I assume is a little fox footprint. Stop. This is stunning. It's so pretty. Honestly, I love the covers that I've got for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Let me show you. We're also going to do a proper bookshelf tour because I've made quite a few updates to it. But look, this is where I've got my 3 versions. Up here, I need to peel the exclusive sticker off, but don't you just think they're such pretty covers? And I've got A Ballad of Never After like pulled slightly forward because it's my fave of the 3, definitely. They're just so pretty. To be honest, I love this so much. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, stop. I love it so much, guys. I think they're so pretty. It's already making me excited for a reread one day. Cute. Anyway, I know this isn't specifically book content, but in my universe, they're one and the same. In a weird way. If you get it, you get it. But in this vlog, we're also going to the ERAS tour, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm literally going tonight. I'm leaving for my mum's house very, very soon. Me and my sister are going together. We are both like super Swifties. I'm so excited. I've been so excited for so long. I've got my friendship bracelets. I'll show you them like a little bit. We've got quite a big stack. Actually, I'll show you them when I get to my mum's because I need to super glue them. And because like the string, the like elasticated string that I've got just isn't solid. If you've made them, you know that it's so hard to get that properly done. So I'm trying to like carry them flat so they don't ping open until I've super glued them, which I'm gonna do with her. And then my main crisis has been what to wear, to be honest. I've like got some like sparkly hair jams. I'll obviously show you what I actually end up wearing. The parcel that's got some of my dresses in that I really wanted to wear doesn't arrive until between 12 and 2, which is just too late because we want to get there early. We're going to aim to get there at 5, which is when our tickets let us in. We've actually got VIP tickets, which is so exciting, although I know that for the tailor, for ERAS, it doesn't feel like VIP tickets are necessarily like what you imagine when you hear the phrase VIP tickets. Like, I still think we're very high up, but they were the only tickets left once we got through on our code, so we had to get whatever we could get. Anyway, I've got I've kind of got 2/3 main options. I've got this little House of CB dress, which is so cute. I really want to dress in Lovers era, although Lovers is not actually my fave era, but this is my Lovers dress option, which is so cute. It's quite short though. so I can't really bend over in it, but anyway, it's very pretty. Or I am partly tempted to dress in Reputation, because Reputation is actually probably one of my favourite eras. I have watched the Reputation Stadium Tour on Netflix so many times, it's inconceivable. And I've listened to Delicate more times than anybody should ever listen to any song. But anyway, or I'm debating wearing this, which is like puffy. I think I'll be super comfy. It's got a little bit of sleeves. Or my other rep option is, I've had this for so long, I literally bought it when I was like a teenager. Some of the beads have fallen out. But this is my other Reputation / Tortured Poetsy-ish option to wear as like a top over. I've got like 2 little black skort options, and that's quite good because these are skorts, so even if they're a little bit short, it's not like the pink one. But I kind of want to dress in pink. And then shoes wise, I know I should probably be wearing cowboy boots, but I just know that I'm gonna be standing up the whole time. London public transport is no joke, the queues are no joke. I'm just gonna wear trainers, even if it's not that cute. I might wear my boots to do a couple of like TikTok fun transitions to post, but we'll see. I'm definitely not gonna wear boots to the actual thing. So anyway, for now, I need to get over to my mum's. My sister is gonna be on her way there. She's not gonna get there till like 1 o'clock-ish. I'm gonna take my curlers, I'm gonna try like curl my hair. I need to take all my stuff. I'll film I'll show you inside my VIP box when I get there and when I open it, but basically because I've got 2 of them, let me show you, this is what they look like. But I don't want to open it until me and my sister are opening them together, because obviously we've got 1 each. So once we've opened them together, then I'll show you what's inside. The only thing that's such a bummer is that they were supposed to send like a tracking code thing to say when it was being delivered, which AXS said that they were definitely going to do that. Obviously they didn't, Royal Mail didn't either. So it came while I was in Italy, and I could have messaged my mum and said like, please can you go over and grab it, but I didn't know it was here. Anyway, we've been back for a few days. A couple of days ago, the postman knocked on our door and was like, by the way, whilst you're away, there was a package, and I like hid it, basically like properly hid it in the garden. Our postman is such a babe, but because he hid it so well, I didn't see that it was here, and stuff got damaged. So I don't know if you can see, or how well you can see, but like the whole bottom of the box is like super water damaged from, obviously we've just had crazy rain. Anyway, this is what the VIP box looks like, and the back is covered in tailors, and I'm very excited to open it. I know there's not like loads in it, I think it's like posters and stickers and stuff like that, but I'm excited. Anyway, so today's gonna be such a good day. I'll try and like film a few clips of the concert and pop them in. I need to get going, so I'm not gonna talk about it in much detail now, but I'll just say very quickly, we're gonna have a chat about surprise songs in a bit. But I am praying for the Black Dog. I have to be reasonable about what surprise songs I want. If I could choose any surprise song, I would have wanted a lot of the ones that have already gone. Long story short, I would have loved Last Great American Dynasty is my fave song ever of Taylor's, probably. That's such a hard thing to say out loud, but it probably is my fave ever Taylor song, and that obviously was in the set list and has now been cut for Tortured Poets. But I do love Tortured Poets. It is a bit of a bummer because Last Great American Dynasty is my favourite song. Long Live is my sister's favourite song. Both of those have now gone. But at least we can watch those on Disney Plus, which I did do 2 days ago, even though I've already watched it on Disney Plus a couple of times at this point. Right, I need to get there, and then I'm going to talk you through like what I really want my surprise songs to be, based on what I think they could be for London in a realistic universe. Right, I will see you when I get to my mum's and we start getting ready. ERAS tour, let's go. Okay, I successfully made it. My sister's just having a shower. Grace, by the way, I should stop calling her my sister. My sister's called Grace. She's just having a shower. We just opened our VIP boxes together, which was so fun. So I'm now going to unbox it for you. I think I'm just going to get ready in her room. It has way better lighting than my room. And then I've got out my outfits. She definitely prefers the Lovers pink dress to the other options, which is so fair. She has actually such a good, she says it's really like, well, she used the word slutty, but let me show you this, which I am tempted to like try on or see if there's a way that I could wear it. But she says that like when you put it on, it's like very skimpy. There's like not a lot going on. She wore it when she was like a teenager for a night out or something. But don't you think that this is like the most perfect midnight dress? I mean, it is midnight. It's so perfect. She's definitely not wearing it. She's wearing a sparkly black dress for Reputation. I think this is so good. I might see if there's a way I can wear it. She says the back comes down like very low and the front is very low and it's very short, which I agree is like a bit of a triple threat. I'll see if I can find like some little black shorts or like a vest top or something underneath. Anyway, let me show you the VIP box. So this is what the front looks like. Taylor Swift, the ERAS tour. Let's open it up. Oh, okay. We open it straight away. I don't know why I said okay, like I don't know what's in this. I know what's in this. So we open it up, and first up we've got posters, which I actually think are really cute. So we've got like a full sleeve of posters here. I feel like I did see on TikTok that some people got like specific posters for their city. I definitely didn't get that, so I don't know if that's an actual thing or not, but this first one I think is really nice. Also love this one. And this one. And then this is probably my least favorite. Only like, it's cool, but my plan I think is to get these three, if I can show you properly, like these three framed and put them up in the pink room, because I think these will go so well in our bookish pink library room. I think that'll be really nice. So I'm definitely gonna get those framed at some point. And then this is what it looks like once you've taken the posters out. Tote bag. Cute. On the back it says VIP. Oh, you can't see. On the back it says VIP. So a little tote bag, but I can't take this with me to the actual thing because the Wembley's rules say your bag has to be the size of an A4 piece of paper or smaller, and you can't take a tote bag that's like folded smaller than that and then open it up. The bag has to be small, so I'm just gonna take my handbag. And then you've got this cute little box, which in my opinion, this is the best thing, like in the box. This is the best bit. And it's our VIP pass. Look at it, it's so nice. Taylor's on the front and on the back. And then we've got Taylor Swift ERAS Tour lanyard that also says VIP on it. So very excited about that one. I'm gonna get that on, definitely gonna wear it. Then the final box, you open it up and in the front of the box, we've got a pin. I don't think I'll pin this on me to take it with, but like if I can find somewhere for it to go, I will. If not, I don't have much use for a pin, to be honest. And then we've got a sticker. I wish this sticker was a little bit smaller so I could put it on my Kindle. To be honest, I still can. Maybe I will swap it out and put this on my Kindle for a while. It's just that it would really like dominate the Kindle for a period of time. But I do love it. If not, maybe I'll stick it on my laptop. I don't have like a laptop sleeve though, and I've talked before about when I decorate my Kindle, I have sticker commitment issues because I hate it when you peel a sticker off and it's got like that stuff, and if I want to move the positions around. So in my Kindle, they're just kind of slipped in and packed on as opposed to stuck down. But I'll see if I can find a place for this because she's really cute. And then the least useful thing, in my opinion, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. We've basically got like a whole series of postcards, which are, I think there's like one from every era.
So I can work in your room?
Yeah. As long as I might need to like pop in briefly.
Yeah, not really cool.
Oh, fine. Then yeah, 100%. Cute. Anyway, that is the full VIP box. It's sweet. Don't have any need for postcards, but otherwise we like it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pack literally everything away apart from the lanyard. Like I could take the ticket. Oh wait, did I show you the ticket? Oh, I didn't show you the ticket. The second best bit after the lanyard is definitely this. Taylor Swift ERAS Tour VIP. Wait, what's the best way to show you? Check it, check it, check it. Oh, it's our ticket. Look how cute it is. It's not actually our ticket, but look at how nice this is. I honestly think this is stun, obsessed. And all the details on it are so good. Admit 1, seat 13, row TS, section 13, date 2024, time 1313, venue your favorite city, which is so sweet, I think. Okay, it is officially time to actually get ready because I think we've got about an hour and a half, which is not very long considering I also want to like curl my hair. So I've got my makeup in here, I've got all my little gems in here as well. I brought my air wrap, although I might not bother with the air wrap and just go straight for the straighteners and just curl my hair. The aggressive, destroy my hair kind of way. I didn't even remember my heat protectant actually, so that's pretty bad. But time's of the essence, guys, so we just have to get on with it at this point. Okay, unreal. I feel like we literally have the perfect setup now. Got my mirror, got my makeup. This is just This just feels like girlhood in the best way. Do you have a preference of what you want to listen to? I don't feel like we should listen to the set list.
No.
Because otherwise we'll have literally just heard it.
I think just like shuffle.
Surprise songs do you want?
Long live.
Okay. If you're being more realistic, what surprise songs would you like?
I actually don't know. Can you give me some options?
I feel like all of the ones I would like are gone.
Such as?
Not all of them actually. I would genuinely really like the Black Dog. I think we'll get the Black Dog, which will be good, and So Long London.
Yeah.
Which I would way prefer those two over London Boy. I also didn't realise as well that it also cut like two of my favourites.
Okay. What?
I think probably my favourite song, it's hard to say, but of all of them, is Last Great American Dynasty.
No way, me too.
Yeah, is it? I literally think it's my fave,
Yeah.
and it's gone.
Is it?
Which, when I watched the...
I didn't think it was on it. I didn't.
Yeah, so I probably shouldn't have ruined that, but like, when I watched the thing on Disney Plus and it was in it, I was like, oh my god, and I was so happy. I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
But it's been cut. So's Tolerate It.
That was so depressing.
I love it though. I've gone for the Lovers one, so I'm in full pink. Grace is in Reputation slash
Midnights.
Torture Poets. I really feel like you hit all three.
Whichever.
And I'm in very pinky. We've stuck these things on our hair, which have worked really well, and then we're going to stick some more on when we're actually on the train. Barley, come say hi! Barley's the little mascot. Yes! Hello. Everybody likes it when you say hi. But he's just got back from Southwold, so he's got a lot of energy, but yeah, we're fully ready. I'm just gonna wear trainers. Grace is gonna wear cowboy boots, which is obviously the right thing to do, but it's also quite brave. We need our lanyard. Got a power bank because from trying and failing to film TikToks, I'm nearly already out of battery. We're gonna take these with us, put them on the train. This is from House of CB. It's cute. I love it. It's very short, but I think we're going for it. Anyway, we're gonna go. I'll see you there. Bye.
here on the ERAS tour. It's a tradition we started on this tour, and it's really one where I'll do something on guitar, something on piano, and it's always different. So I'm always challenging myself to think.
We get the
I think these songs, because I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but my favorite thing to write in full song
It's the bridge!
and I chose these songs because they are two of my favorite versions I've ever written.
You just start walking on. Say that if it's right, you know each part is awesome. No one has ever felt so wrong. Oh, my love is alive. Should my friends say to get me by? It's different. It is different this time. I still mean the world hasn't stopped screaming. I'm still be sure when I walk in the room, I can still make the whole thing shimmer. And when I meet the band, they ask do you cover man? I can still say I don't remember. So when they are freezing, like a goddamn all those years, what I heard from all those years. You were so many days, but I'm still rattling around, comes on the sun like a bounty hunter. Comes gonna track you down and step by step from town to town. Justice, mama is clean. It takes all of my friends to the summit. Mama is the guy on the cheese.
Hello! Oh, this weekend was so nice. I hope I managed to put like a decent number of clips in here. I feel like I filmed a lot, but a lot of it is me screaming at the top of my lungs because I saw something on TikTok that said, if you go to Taylor, make sure you film yourself and like not just her, so you can kind of remember your own memories of being there. So I did that, but oh my gosh, the voice, like the audio of me just screaming. Oh, I'm not a singer anyway. It was so amazing. It was, I'm never gonna get over the surprise songs that we had. The Black Dog, Come Back, Be Here, and Maroon all smushed together in just that like perfect, just perfection. And then to also have the mega bridge of Hits Different and Death by a Thousand Cuts, and to be able to scream that with 88,000 people. Oh my gosh, it was truly insane. Best night ever. I'm trying today to not feel too jealous. Today is Monday morning for me, and I'm trying not to feel too jealous of night 3 because I've literally woken up this morning to like all of the videos of Travis being on stage with her for that I can do it with a broken heart bit. And anyway, and I'm so lucky to even got to have gone at all. Basically I wish I could have gone to every single show for the entire ERAS tour all the way around the world because every single one has been insane. But it was so good. I'm still wearing a couple of my little bracelets because I just can't bear to part with them. But today, I feel like I have so much to do. I feel like I have so much to do in every area of my life, but I really, really want to try and enjoy today. I ended up working for pretty much all of yesterday on Sunday. So today I'm kind of treating like a little bit of a weekend day, and I want to do productive things because it's a Monday still, but that are bookish related. My book life is just in total shambles. For one, it's been a very poor reading month for me, which I don't mind. Very exciting things have been happening in life, which is totally justified. But I do just feel sad when I'm not like constantly in a really good book. Sad's not the right word, but I'm feeling the pull to be back with my books. And everything is a mess. My goodreads is a total mess. My reading journal on Notion is a total mess. So I want to sit down with you guys today and just organize all of that stuff. I also want to try and allocate some time to just enjoying reading because I don't know if you know this, but summer has arrived. We've come back from Italy and summer is here in the UK. We literally have an incredible week. It's such a point of bragging when you're in the UK and the weather finally gets good. Okay, so there's not that many like sunshiny things, but look, today is 26 and sunny. Tomorrow is like 28, 28, 28. Basically, summer's here. I don't care if it's cloudy, it's warm, the sun is here. This morning, the sun was crazy beautiful. It's here. Anyway, so I wanna make sure that I'm maximizing. I'm getting just read outside in the sunshine. I managed to do it a tiny little bit on Saturday. I had one of my best friend's baby showers on Saturday, and I came back and read a little bit in the evening outside, and it was just divine. So I really want to do that again a little bit today. As I'm sure you can tell from my hair, we're already at that point where the weather is so warm that my hair doesn't get dried anymore. So I'm only drying and curling my hair now on very special occasions. Otherwise it just air dries because it's too warm for anything else. Right, let's get cracking. I'm gonna make some food and I'm gonna get myself a nice drink and we're gonna go and sit outside and read my book. I'm reading The 7-Year Slip. It's so good so far. I'm really, really enjoying it. I read The Butcher and the Blackbird just before this one and I don't know, I can't decide if it was actually like a really terrible book. That's so negative for me to say. I don't like saying that in case it's somebody's favourite book. It doesn't make sense to me why I thought The Butcher and Blackbird was so bad because it kind of had all the components of something I should enjoy. I think I was missing like a wholesome element to it. Like, I think at the end of the day, I'm a very like sentimentally, wholesome-y, found family trope kind of a girl. And this was just a little bit too like gruesome murder and then quite like The Spice. There was not a lot of romance in The Spice. It was quite, yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that when I do my June wrap up for reading. I'll talk more about Butcher and Blackbird, but anyway, I'm gonna get some food, get a drink, go outside, let's do some reading of 7-Year Slip, and then we can get organising. Such a nice bookish day. Getting so hot out there and my hair is just like growing. It's growing with the heat. Anyway, I wanted to show you my bookshelf and give you a bit of like a bookshelf tour because I definitely haven't ever done one, and I also feel like she's had a little bit of a glow up. I've done a bit more organizing. I still in truth don't have quite enough books for it to be like actually aesthetically pleasing yet. Not that I need it to be aesthetically pleasing, to be honest. I just enjoy displaying the books that have given me so much joy. So much. I just being able to walk into this room and be like, oh my gosh, do you remember when I read Tower of Dawn? Or like, oh, Reckless is so good. It just, they all give me their own feeling. and it makes me so happy, and I'm going to try my best and keep this bookshelf. Obviously I have got space for some books I didn't enjoy, but I'm going to really try and have like the Marie Kondo, what's the right word, like ethos of only keeping the books on the shelf that like genuinely brought me a lot of joy and I thought were really good books and like stuck with me, and then just donate or like give to friends or whatever books that I didn't love. So anyway, let me show you where we're at with it. Okay, so my organization method is largely by like series, and because I've got so much space on here at the moment, I can give like an entire shelf to like one author or one series. So let me show you where we're at. Starting like right up here, I've got my Stephanie Garber books. Obviously you guys saw me unbox my new A Curse for True Love. It's so pretty, I love it so much. I probably could make these like all sit a little bit neater. My Once Upon a Broken Heart one always wants to fall over. But I've got these up here, and obviously this is like not a realistic amount of space for these 3 books to take up as I get more books and the bookshelf fills up. But for now I'm super happy with that. If I'm like sticking with the top shelf, I've then got my Emily Henry books up here. These are the 3 that I've read. So the ones that I haven't read are obviously not up here. They are sticking in like my TBR section, and these are just the ones that I read and enjoyed. And then this is probably such a terrible angle, but then on this shelf up here, this is kind of like a slightly miscellaneous shelf. These are the books that I really want to read, I haven't read yet, but are not on my like current TBR for that month. This is kind of like my backstock TBR list, apart from Fourth Wing, which I have read, but I don't have another space for it just yet. I need to find a place for it. But yeah, this is like when my TBR starts to get a little bit empty, I take things from this shelf. Then next one down, if we're moving in this order, next one down I've got just 2 big chunky hardbacks I didn't know where else to put. The reappearance of Rachel Price and the Mindfuck series. They're also a similar theme, like they're both slightly like mystery horror type books as far as I understand. I haven't read them yet, so those 2 are together. To be honest, the rest of this whole side down here hasn't really got books on it. I've got Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is no, I don't know if I can say if it's my favourite book, but it's one of my favourite classics for sure. And then I've actually got like my other classics downstairs in the living room, like Pride and Prejudice and Wuthering Heights and all the books I've read 1 billion times, but those ones are like so tatty that I have to keep them I have to look after them, because my copy of Pride and Prejudice is also my mum's copy of Pride and Prejudice, so I really want to look after it because it was hers first and it's very old anyway. And then if we start moving across, of course Throne of Glass had to have its own shelf. So the way that I've displayed it is I've got Throne of Glass as like the display one to kind of be like, this is Throne of Glass. Crown of Midnight and Assassin's Blade underneath, and then these ones where this is like where it happens, you know. So I tried to separate it enough so that I could display the first book, and then these are all, this is the good stuff. Okay, and then next one down, this is my Elsie silver shelf, which is definitely gonna get full because, as I said, I've got off to the races now, but I am so excited for the rest of my pre-ordered books to come. I think the next one is being released on the 13th of July, I think. And again, I've pre-ordered them all, so they should just arrive in the post whenever they come. And then we also obviously get Wild Eyes on the 3rd of September. That's the new book from the Rose Hill Ranch series. So basically I am going to be starting to build 3 series worth of Elsie Silver on this shelf, which makes me very, very excited. And I'll probably reorganize how this all sits and looks once I've got more of those books. But for now, I've just got like my 2 faves displayed because these are the 2 faves for sure. And then here we've got the books that started it all, ACOTAR. I've done exactly the same thing that I have elsewhere, and I've like displayed my 2 faves, A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Silver Flames, and then I've got these 3 just sitting here. But these particular books are so neat because I didn't read any, to be honest, actually a single one of the Sarah J Maas books of the physical copy. I read them all on my Kindle, so they're all just like very pristine and neat, which makes me quite happy actually. And then I've got a very random selection of books here, which, to be honest, just look like they go together in terms of colours, like they're all pinks, whites and blues, but I genuinely don't know what to do with these books, and some of them are to be read, some of them I have read, so I just need to like find a better place for these in like a logical sense, but for now they just kind of look cute there. And then this is my favourite bit of everywhere. This will change obviously when I eventually get House of, what is it, Flame and Shadow out in paperback, because I'm collecting the paperbacks of these, not the hardbacks. But this is so satisfying to me. What are the chances that Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows are exactly the same like colours and opposites of House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath, and it's like the first one of Divine Rivals is the same as like the first one from Crescent City, and the second one is, sorry, like the first one is the opposite of the first one, and the second one's like the opposite, and they just look so nicely together, and the tones are exactly the same. Does anyone else has like slightly OCD brain, or I don't know, something that this scratches some part of my brain that just feels so good, but that just like perfectly matches. So I'm definitely leaving those there until Flame and Shadow comes and mixes that up, and then obviously everything can get reorganized. And then probably the most important shelf that's looking a little bit sad is the TBR shelf. So this is where I'm basically keeping my like current view of what I'm reading at the moment. This is going to be my monthly or current season TBR list. Malibu Rising is the only physical book I've read in June, which is crazy. To be honest, I think I've only actually read 4 books in June, but we've still got a little bit of time left for me to read a few more before the month is up. But yeah, Malibu Rising, the ones that sit up this way are going to be the ones I've read, and then here it's going to be the ones that are yet to be read. So I've still got the rest of the ones that, to be honest, were all in my previous bookish video on my TBR for the month. So I've got a bit of Emily Henry, a lot of Abby Jimenez, and then I'm so excited to read Carrie Soto's back, having read Malibu Rising. It was so good. And then I've also got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder on there because I want to read that before I read The Reappearance of Rachel Price. But yeah, this is then the TBR shelf, which is probably the most important one. It's the easiest for me to access, to me, just this height level. So yeah, as soon as I finish the 7-year slip, it will go right here and I'll pick another one from the list. But yeah, this is it. This is my bookshelf and it's making me so happy. Like I said, she's had a little bit of a glow up, but to be honest, there's still a lot more that we need to do with her. I need more books to fill, which just makes me so happy, and I'm definitely not rushing that. I'm not going to do some huge haul just to fill it like I've mentioned before. I also would love to get a little bit like artsy with it. So many of you guys have told me that painting it is just not that complicated, and you've told me how to paint it, which I'm very, very grateful for. So I do definitely want to paint it, probably pink. I think I'm going to do like a colour drench type situation so it's the same as the walls. But right now life is just way too busy, so it's not going to get painted for a bit, probably not until the autumn. It just feels like the summer is just jam-packed with things. But I would love to maybe either paint or like just arts and crafts some cute labels for some of the shelves. Like I just think it'd be so sweet to have like an Emily Henry shelf or like an Elsie Silver shelf, and maybe I could have like a romantasy shelf and I could organise it like an actual like little library, and then I could just have like a permanent TBR sticker, and that's like my TBR shelf that lives there. I don't know, I'm going to think about it. I think that would be so fun, especially if I could just stick them on with blue tack and then I can move them around if I wanted to. Like I said before, I just want this room to be like fun. I'm definitely not ever going to organise this bookshelf by like colours or like overly worrying about trying to make it really aesthetic. Like I love it, don't get me wrong. It's so satisfying when certain colours match and things, but like the colours of the books themselves are nice and satisfying. I don't feel the need to try and like force them to fit the vibe of the room, or hopefully you know what I mean. Anyway, so I might craft some like fun labels for the shelves. That could be like such a fun thing to do. Anyway, right, I genuinely feel like I need to. It feels like quite a serious job, even though it's so not. But I really want to organise my Goodreads, and I really want to organise my reading journal, because otherwise I'm genuinely going to lose track of what books I've read and how I felt about them. And I love being able to look back and read what I wrote and read what I reviewed certain books. So we're going to do that together now. A reminder, if you don't follow me or aren't friends with me on Goodreads and you want to come over there and see what I think about the books that I'm reading as I'm reading them, definitely do that, because I have been kind of erratically been updating it. Like I've already done my Malibu Rising review and I've already done my Butcher and Blackbird review, I think, as well. So if you want to kind of come see me on Goodreads, then do that. Likewise for TikTok, my TikTok content has plummeted since I went away, mostly because I just didn't read, but the TikTok daily vids are going to be coming back. So hopefully I'm going to be posting on TikTok every single day if you want to come over there. And it's just books. There's nothing else on TikTok. It's like, well, maybe Taylor Swift might creep in there every now and again, but it's pretty much exclusively books. So only come to TikTok if you're book focused, but yeah. Right, let's start with Goodreads and then we'll do the reading journal. Okay, let's do this. Right. Sorry if you can hear the drilling from next door. I actually can't shut the windows today. It's too hot, so we're just gonna have to embrace the frustration together. Goodreads. Okay, here we go. Goodreads, right. Oh, currently reading. Okay, fine. So I haven't actually done my Butcher and Blackbird review. Let's do that together. Why not? I might change my mind, okay? But for now, I'm gonna say 2.5. I really struggled with this one. Lacked so much depth. maybe I'm not ready to like share these thoughts with the world yet actually on Goodreads. Maybe this is more something that like we can talk about and I can put it on my journal and then I'll find a better way to word it on Goodreads once I've thought about it. I'm just gonna leave it as this. Lacked depth for me. Didn't. Okay, no, I'm overthinking it. I'm just gonna say 2.5, I really struggle with this one. To you guys, basically what I wanna be able to try and say on Goodreads, there was just nothing wholesome about it whatsoever. And I know it's a book about serial killers, but I still feel like there was just an emotional depth. I also think it's really difficult because I listened to the audiobook and I know I don't like audiobooks, but I just saw so many things on TikTok being like, it's the best audiobook. And if you want to read any audiobook, you should definitely read Butcher and Blackbird, or sorry, you should definitely listen to Butcher and Blackbird, which is why I want to say to you, definitely don't like just take my word for it with these reviews. I'd listen to like my thoughts on this and then also what everyone else on TikTok is saying, because it might genuinely be worth a listen for you on audiobook if you love audiobooks, or even if you don't, because the praise for the audiobook is genuinely so high. And I have to say it was really good because Rowan, who is like the male main character, he is Irish and has an Irish accent, and the guy, I can't remember his name now, that's bad of me, but the guy that does the voiceover for Rowan in the audiobook obviously has his Irish accent, and I think that is really good. Like, that adds a depth to it. If I read the book, I've got a terrible Irish accent, so I wouldn't be able to like hear that whilst I read it. Like, I've mentioned it before why I struggle with audiobooks, because I think genuinely when I'm reading a book, everyone has an English accent, even though I know like the book's set in America or wherever it's set, because it's kind of my voice that I hear when I'm reading it. I don't know if that makes any sense, and maybe no one else reads like that, but to me everyone has basically my accent or my voice when I'm reading a book. Maybe that's really weird. Anyway, Butcher and Blackbird, I just feel like it lacked a lot of depth. There was no kind of like found family, and I felt like it was a book would have been perfect for a found family type situation. It also just felt like genuinely quite boring, like nothing really happened. The two of them get together to play a game every year, and they're serial killers, so like the game they play every year involves killing people. And they kind of, it's a rom-com, right? So they basically fall in love over time as they play this game every year. It felt like the plot was like severely lacking, and then when they eventually did like get together, I was a bit like, I just didn't really care. I don't know, I didn't really care. It didn't tug on my heartstrings, but it had all the makings of a book that I'd enjoy. Also, I enjoy reading spice in books sometimes. Like, if it's done well, I think it adds like a whole other dimension to a book, and I really like it. But this spice just felt a bit like too crass. Maybe that makes me really prudish, but I was reading it and I was a bit like, maybe it's because I was expecting there to be more juxtaposition between the fact that they're like these brutal, like violent serial killers, and then their spice could have been quite like an intimate, loving, sweet thing, because the whole point is that we're seeing that like they're not actually monsters. They've got all this emotional depth to them, but their spice was basically not just as violent as obviously them murdering people, because it wasn't, but it was that theme, you know what I mean? Like, it was along those veins, and I was a bit like, oh, just everything in this book is aggressive. And maybe I just prefer like small town, wholesome, romancy kind of books that have those like cozy vibes, as opposed to I'm gonna murder someone and then have really aggressive sex with you. I was just a bit like, no, this is just all too much. Anyway, I don't want to ramble about it too much. I'm gonna post this 2.5, just say I really struggled with it, and then if you see me update my review, it's because I've thought of something more coherent to say after I've talked it through with you guys. Right, let's get this posted. What day is it today? 24th. Finished it on the 22nd. That is now done. Let's go back to my page. Honestly, Goodreads is a pretty terrible app, isn't it, to be honest, but I haven't been able to get on board with an alternative. View challenge. Let's see what books we've read so far this year. So I have put book lovers on there. Yes, this is what I was realising yesterday, that I actually haven't even put all my Elsie Silvers on here. So, which Elsie Silver are we missing? We've got Heartless, Reckless, Hopeless, Powerless, Flawless. Okay, Flawless. Oh, see, so it does say I've rated it. I'm so confused. Let me click on edit my activity. Maybe I just didn't put when I finished it. That was the problem. It was a May read, I don't know when, but sometime in May. Let's just pick any old day. in May so that we can post it. I knew there had to have been a reason why. That was why. Okay, also let's just have a quick look at my friend request. Honestly, I love it when you guys want to be friends on here. I don't fully know what it means. As I said, I think Goodreads as a app, as a site, needs a lot of help, but anyway, if you want to be friends on here, come join. Okay, right, let's not get distracted. I do think I have the rest of the Elsie Silver universe to add onto here. This month, I think I've only read 4 books so far, which is A Full Start, the final one, Book Lovers, Malibu Rising, Butcher and Blackbird. I'm currently reading 7 Year Slip. I think that's accurate. And then in May, Funny Story, Flawless, Heartless, Reckless, Off the Race Photo Finish, Front Runner. Okay, that is enough for now. I just wanted to make sure I had the actual books down on here and that I wasn't genuinely missing some. That makes me feel better. I'm only 3 books behind schedule, which means that if I had had a normal reading month this month, I'd be in a much better place. I know the target's silly, like it's not that deep whether I hit my target for the year or not. It's just genuinely fun to have targets for your hobby. So definitely don't. I see some people get very stressed about like trying to read too many books in a year, like spoils the joy of it, and you don't need to set horrible targets for yourself. It's not that at all. I genuinely just, it's fun. It's something fun. Right, so that's that. Now let's head over to Notion, because poor Notion needs a lot of help. It's been so badly neglected. As I mentioned though, I am genuinely thinking that I'm going to create like a physical one. I'm definitely going to go shopping maybe tomorrow. I'll see if I do manage to go shopping tomorrow and I've got enough time, I'll take you with me and I'll show you what I buy. But I just want to have a look in the shops and see if I could find like a nice notebook thing that I could use as like my physical reading journal. Because yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I think it was, my brain is honestly fried from my weekend, but I've just seen a few people do really, really nice physical journals and I would love to do it. And I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to keep up with it religiously, but even if I just did it like once a month, I opened my physical journal to update the books that I've read that month and make some cute collages about some of my favorites from that month. Like that would just be such a nice activity to do at the end of each month. So I might go tomorrow and see if I can find like a nice reading journal from just like a stationery shop in town. And then I can transfer some of my stuff from Notion over to that, which would be really nice to be able to do. So, reading list. This is the books from the year. Where are we at? Love Hypothesis. Why don't you have a little icon? You need the book. So does Happy Place need the book. And so does Funny Story need the book. Let's start with getting these organised into which ones we've actually read. We haven't read Iron Flame and we're not sure if we're gonna. Red Rising, we've also not started yet. Happy Place, we read. Funny Story, we read. Okay, cool. So then, now we can create a new one, which is Butcher and Blackbird. And that is, because it's fun to have a different icon, that was an audiobook. Audiobook, I don't even know what you'd call it. It was romance, I guess. Can I have romance and I need to create another one that is, was it horror or thriller or maybe I'll go for and horror. And it's done. I nearly DNF'd it, but I didn't. It kept me going to the end. Let's give that 2 stars. And I'll think of some better things to say. Okay, right. I'm now going to sit down, go through all of these individually one by one, get this in a much better place. And then, but yeah, let's have a blitz. I'm going to put on some Taylor because I'm just not listening to anything else for the foreseeable future until, well, I don't even know until. Actually, I might listen to Taylor and Gracie Abrams' new song because I'm loving it. And again, I saw, did you see the TikToks? Was it on TikTok or Instagram even, or YouTube Shorts? I'm not sure. But Gracie posted the videos of Taylor and Gracie working on the song together, and specifically like working on the bridge together. And there's the shot of Taylor trying to put out whatever's on fire in the kitchen with the fire extinguisher. Anyway, so cute. I love that we're now getting to see like more parts of Taylor's life. So maybe I'll put on Gracie Abrams' new album instead of Taylor and give Taylor a break, and while I do this. Nice. I don't know who I think I am, but I'm literally heading straight back outside after having done those jobs to have an ice cream, because Cameron and I decided it was ice cream time, because honestly, summer comes to England and this is just the most fun ever. Look at all of our washing drying outside. It's so satisfying. Anyway, I've got myself a white chocolate magnum. I'm gonna read some more 7-Year Slip, and I'm gonna sit in the sun. I've just got myself a hat. I have full SPF 50 on today, which even then I think I'm literally gonna sit out here for like half an hour max and then go and get back to work. But yeah, for a little half an hour, I'm gonna sit out here, enjoy my ice cream and read some more of my book in this crazy hot sunshine. It must honestly be like 28, 29, 30 by now. It's like, it's properly roasting. Anyway, the summer of reading books is finally here, guys. This is what we were waiting for. Okay, time to chill. Today, you know, you just wake up and there are some days where you just feel like great. Oh, and on those days you just have to seize it. You have to seize it so hard when you're just like, yes, I feel so good today. The sun is shining and I've come shopping. I've come to do a little bit of book shopping. I'm gonna pop into Waterstones, see what I can see. I'm not completely wed to actually buying a book. I'm only buying a book if I love what I find. You can tell I keep repeating that mantra to myself. Don't just buy books for the sake of it. But I'm gonna have a look, maybe treat myself to a little book. And then I really want to go to a couple of stationery shops and see if I can find myself a journal. And I also want to find like a photo album. This is not necessarily bookish related, but I want to find a photo album to see if I could make like a bit of like a scrapbooky photo album of Italy as well as like our engagement trip, so I could have like a book that I'll keep forever for that. But yeah, I want a book journal, maybe a couple of new books. Also might treat myself to a nice coffee. Haven't had an iced coffee now in so long. You can't probably see what I'm wearing, but I'm wearing literally like the most summery outfit ever. I've got like a long floaty skirt on, a bright pink top. Like, it's summer. It's so hot today. It's like 29 degrees or something insane, which for London / suburbs of London is kind of insane. But anyway, the sun is shining. It's a great day. Let's go shopping for bookish stuff. officially back and it is so hot today. Oh my gosh. I'm actually not sure I'm going to be able to sit and work in here this afternoon. I'm going to have to go and find a cooler spot, maybe downstairs somewhere. I need to get all the fans out and everything. Anyway, my iced chai from Gales is, ooh, oh, that's so good. That's truly saving me. Today's just an extra excuse for lots of ice cream, isn't it? Anyway, as you saw, I went to Waterstones and I did get a few books. I bought 3, which I think is quite a respectable number. So let me tell you what I got. I obviously always have to go and visit the buy one, get one half price section. Had to. But before I show you those ones, I decided to pick up Where the Crawdads Sing. This cover to me is so beautiful. Like the gold edging around the outside of the white. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but it's such a stunning cover. I don't know if I've seen a cover like this before. Anyway, I read this book years ago and I loved it so much. It's one of those books that like really stuck with me. I've still not watched the film. I don't know if I will at any point, only because you know when a book is really special to you and I don't want the movie to spoil it. I have heard the movie is actually like quite good. My mum also loved the book and went to see the movie and she said the film was good. She was like, it was almost can't be as good as the book, but she said it was good but not like amazing. So I think I'll leave it. Anyway, I read this on my Kindle years and years ago, and how long has it even been out for? I don't even know how long ago it was that I read this book. It feels like it was a good 5 years ago, but is that even possible? When was it published? 2019 it was published, 5 years ago. Yeah, wow, full 5 years ago, that is crazy. Anyway, loved it, but I needed a copy for my shelf, so I bought this. And then I decided to get Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, just because I might need to like scratch the cowboy romance itch between now and the 3rd of September when Wild Eyes Elsie Silver comes out. My expectations have been appropriately set. I have seen good things about this, but that it's not Elsie Silver, so don't get your hopes up to the same degree, but apparently it is genuinely good. And I actually think the spine is really pretty and I love the cover. So it'll look nice on my shelf and I'm excited to read it, and it's a short one as well. So I'm thinking that when I'm in a little bit of a slump and I just need a boost out the other side to just blitz a book that's easy to digest, I think this will be good. And apparently it's quite a slow burn. It's like a brother's best friend type romance, which was basically the vibe for Wild Love, which I really enjoyed. So anyway, Done and Dusted, which I'm definitely going to try next month probably. And then a book that I know genuinely very little about is The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I have not read any Christina Lauren, but Emily Henry says pure irresistible magic from start to finish. And although they haven't necessarily been like my favourite books ever, I have really enjoyed all of Emily Henry's books, and I definitely can acknowledge that Emily Henry's writing is very good, so I'm hoping that I really enjoy it. We've also got on the back by Ali Hazelwood, whose writing I also really enjoy. I've yet to meet a Christina Lauren book that I didn't adore with my whole heart, so I'm very excited about this. I haven't actually watched any BookTokey or BookTube or any comments on this book at all, so I don't know what to expect, but I saw it. It looked fun and summery, and so I picked it up and we'll see what we think. Again, I think that'll be a book for next month. But yeah, those are 3 books that I bought, and then very disappointingly, I couldn't find the stationery shop that I really wanted to go to. Either Paperchase or Papier would have done, but the more I thought about it when I was walking around, I really wanted a Papier, and I just could not find where the Papier, well anyway, it's definitely moved where I thought it was where I was shopping. It's not there anymore, so either it's completely shut down or it's just moved somewhere that I couldn't find it. Anyway, I think I'm going to order those online because for like really nice stationery stuff, whether that's like planners or journals or any of those kinds of things, like Papier is my go-to place. I just think they're all so beautiful and you can kind of customize them, like not all of them but some of them. So I think I'll just do an online order for my journal and my like engagement photo album-y thing and just buy those online, and I'll show you in like a future bookish vlog. And then we actually never talked about it before I went out, but this morning I finished the 7-Year Slip, and oh, wow, like wow. I probably need a little bit longer to digest it so that I can really do it justice when I describe it to you guys, but that was a really special book. I was fully teary at the end, like a couple of tears even escaped me, which that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen very often for me, but I loved it. I really, if you like just a lovely, warm, sunshiny, wholesome romance book. It was just absolutely lovely. Like the spice level was very low. So for those of you that don't really like reading spice, it was just a really, really beautiful book. The concept was so unique. There was a little bit of magic in there. It's essentially about a magic apartment that two people live in at different times, but they meet. And so it's like a time traveling apartment basically. And then obviously it's about a romance that blossoms between the two people that are meeting in this time traveling apartment, but they're 7 years apart. And it's really, it was fantastic. It was so good. I absolutely loved it. That was a 5-star read for me. No question about it. I think I'll think about that book for a long time. And so you might have also seen me pick up, I think I included a clip just before I popped out, I've picked up Part of Your World, and I think that Abby Jimenez, it's my time to enter her universe, and I'm so excited about it. This is going to be my first Abby Jimenez book ever. I've heard such lovely things. My only other debate is to start Carrie Soto's back, because I did love Malibu Rising, but I think coming off the back of 7 Year Slip, I'm just in the mood to like continue to sink into that just lovely, wholesome, cozy romance vibe. And I'm thinking Part of Your World is going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be the one. So yeah, if you've read Part of Your World already, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'm excited, so let me know if my expectations are in a good place. Also, if you've read 7 Year Slip, did you love it as much as I did? Just tell me what you think. I love being able to talk books with you guys. But anyway, that is it for this week's bookish video. This was such a fun one. I know there was quite a lot of Taylor in this week's video, which is not necessarily all books, but Taylor describes all the emotions I feel in my favorite books. So to me, the two things really go hand in hand. When I'm reading a truly fantastic book, I can hear Taylor Swift lyrics in my head that align to that book. And when I listen to a really good Taylor Swift lyric, there are certain books that pop into my mind that just, the two just go so nicely together. So to me, she's welcome in these bookish videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go get myself a very large glass of something with more ice in now that I've basically finished my chai. Maybe take a cold shower, I don't know, it's 30 degrees, can't cope with that without a pool or the beach to lie by. But I hope you're all having such a lovely week, and if you're in the UK, I hope you're enjoying the sunshine, and I truly cannot wait to see